About a year and a half ago, two Peoria communities lost access to their primary grocery stores and created food deserts. Since then, there's been a lot of people working to figure out a solution, and now they're seeking your ideas and your help. And joining me now is Tori Dahlhoff with the Greater Peoria Economic Development Council, and you've been working really hard not only on research, also with Peoria Innovation Alliance, if I'm not mistaken. And there's an opportunity tomorrow night. We'll get into that in a bit. But your team has looked at the impact of losing the stores on the south side, Harmon Highway, and then also Wisconsin Avenue, two Kroger stores, where there hasn't been anything to be replaced yet. What does your research tell us about that and the impact it's had in those areas?
Yeah, so that work was done. The EDC is one of the numerous organizations that participates in the Regional Fresh Food Council. And through that work, as the EDC specifically was very interested in that kind of business development side, and we wanted to understand better what the grocery retail industry is actually like, what the future of it is, and why stores like Kroger might choose to close based on some of that market data and where that industry is headed. So we found that there's just major disruption in that industry. Those neighborhoods that were impacted by those closures, due to lower income and loss of population, lower population density. Some of these things are maybe the market drivers of why those stores closed. So in that research, we were trying to get some more business development type of information together for folks that might be interested in solving that issue with some business solutions, like an alternative grocery store, a community-owned grocery store, or a corner store that wants to expand and offer fresh foods. So we had definitely a business development approach. And
tomorrow night, there's an opportunity for people who want to get into that business. Am I correct? What are you offering, or what are you seeking? What kind of people are you hoping to bring into this conversation?
Yeah, so tomorrow night's event, it's our Food Innovation Meetup, and this is one of the partnerships, a collaboration with Peoria Innovation Alliance, which has become a great partner in the startup and innovation work that we do at the EDC. And there's a little bit of overlap between those two goals, those two different efforts. Tomorrow night is really looking at, we're trying to better understand in our region what all of those food startups or food-based businesses that might be out there in our region, and what types of resources might they need to grow. So this is everything from, maybe it's an alternative grocery model, but maybe it's somebody who has a food product that they've developed in the region that they're looking to actually get onto shelves of a grocery store, right? Maybe it's somebody that has a cottage food startup idea that they want to get on shelves. Or maybe it's somebody that has a piece of technology, a food tech, something like technologies that can improve the food supply chain, right? So we're leaving it pretty broad just to start to do some better discovery of who's actually out there and what resources might they need to specifically help those food-based businesses grow.
All right, well, we have that information. We can just pop that really quickly here on the screen. Thank you so much, Tori, for being here. They're hoping, here we go, as many people can come out as possible if you're interested in being a part of this conversation to figure out the solutions for these communities. As always, Tori, thanks. Hopefully you have a good number of people who show up tomorrow night.